Hello everyone, this is Pablo from Alquería Educativos, and I'm here to teach you how to use the Softmob tool to create documents. Before we create a document, I highly encourage you to check everything that you have been doing. So the sending institutions is well managed, hosting institutions as well, the tutor figure, and the project, of course. Once we go to the project, we will have all these tabs, and the one that we need in this case is docs. We click on docs, and here we will have all the list of the documents that we will create, and we can delete everything that you don't need anymore or edit if there is some updates on these documents. If you need a new document, just click on new document, and here you will have the tool with all the tabs that you will need to create them, so that later you can generate the document automatically. But in this case, since the video will take a lot of time, just by doing the new document, I already prepared a document, so you can see how easy it is to create a document. I prepared a learning agreement. It's a pretty common document for mobility from Erasmus projects. Sorry. And how is the document? As you can see, the document is already written. In this case, we have the document in Spanish and in English. So how does the tool pretty much work? Then you will see. For instance, in the name of the participant, you will have to come. Let's delete this one so you can see the name of the participant. What we will need to do is click on the participants tab, and here you have the code that you will need to generate the document automatically. We click here, and what we are gonna do is copy and paste. It's as simple as that. In this case, the same goes for name and surname. I highly recommend you to, between code and code, you put some blank spaces so that it doesn't get mixed. Because in the name and surname it might not bother, but if you are using numbers like phone numbers or something like that, it might get troublesome. So the same goes for the sending institutions. We will just need to go to the sending institution tab, click, and we will have to do exactly the same process. Here you may see a bit of too much space. Okay, then it's just as simple as copy and paste wherever you need. In this case, I'm gonna delete this one. Always important to get all the code open and closed. It's really important, otherwise the code won't work. Also, it might look like it doesn't bother too much, but the X, it has to be at the end of every code that we write. So once you fill all the document, you will just need to go downstairs and click on upload. If you get used to the tool, you can also prepare the documents in advance in another program like Word or OpenOffice and upload the file. Also, there is a new code that has been updated recently. Is This one it's closed 2 times, but it's just like this. There is no problem with it, and this code will write in the document the date that the document is created. So make sure to use it. Also, you will have another things like the logo, Erasmus logos, and everything you may need for the document. So, since we got all the document prepared, we just need to, I know this document is a bit short, but it's just for the tutorial, so don't worry. We click on upload and we have the document already prepared. What we will need to do next is go to the participants tab, and here we can do 2 things. The first one is clicking in these tabs and selecting the project, the flow. Here, if there is different locations, you will have it here, and the document that you want to generate. In this case, we just have a learning agreement, and once we have the tabs filled, this button will show up. Download the selected documents for all participants. This will mean that if we click here, all this document will generate for all the participants that we have created. In this case, I made a mistake on purpose, so you might see how important it is to get everything right before downloading the documents, because let me show you. In this case, the student number 1 has everything well set up. He has his names and last names, he has the sending institutions data, the tutor data, the hosting institution data, everything is prepared so everyone can sync immediately. But the student number 2 has name and surname, his sending institution data, and the tutor data, but it doesn't have the hosting institution data, and that's why because in the hosting institution he doesn't have a company assigned. So in this case it might seem like you will already see it quite easily, but if you are managing not 5 students but 51, it might get into troubles if you don't check all the documents one by one. So make sure that everything is right before you create all the documents. Another thing that we can do here is click on Docs here in the profile of student 1, and here you will have, in this case we have the learning agreement, but if we have more documents it will show up here, and you can choose them and it will be created individually. So if we click here, we just have the document for student 1, and even when it might seem that it's a bit off because it doesn't fit in a A4 document, when we click here everything will take place in the right position, as you may see right now. It may take a bit of time. Let's wait for a second. Here we have. So the document is already prepared to print or to save as PDF and get signed. I hope this video has been useful for you. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.